Welcome to the World Storytelling Cafe. And tonight, or today, or this afternoon, depending on which part of the world you're in, we have our magnificent young talent. Everything else can fall apart, but Tuesday evenings must happen. And we have Davija to start, then Jasname, then Erica. Hello, Erica. How are you?
I'm fine, John. Thank you.
Okay, so without further ado, can we all mute ourselves apart from Davija, who has to unmute herself? And can you give a big round of applause from Davija from India? Whoa!
Thank you. So let's begin the story. Good morning, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Good morning, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Hello. Welcome back to another storytelling session. Today's story has no moral. It started with a story. The name of the story is Tom Sawyer Toe. Tom Sawyer was very unhappy. It was 7 o'clock. It was morning on Monday. He wished he could stay home, but there was nothing wrong with him. Suddenly he discovered something. In one of his teeth is loose. So he started groaning. But he remembered something. If he could complain about the bad tooth, his aunt would pull out of it. So that would really hurt. No, that wouldn't work. Then he found a sore toe and excuses. He lays on the bed and started groaning loudly. And then his sister woke up. Her name was Sid. What happened, Tom? Why are you shouting? May I know? And then Tom says, don't tell the secret to anyone. Forget everything that I did with you. All the bad things, right? I stole your sharpener when you were sleeping at the night. I stole your clothes when you were sleeping at the night. I took your pen when you were sleeping at the night. Then Sid quickly went downstairs and called her aunt, Aunt Polly. Aunt Polly, Aunt Polly, where are you? Aunt Polly, Aunt Polly, where are you? And Aunt Polly was cooking food in the kitchen. Then she ran upstairs and said, what happened, Sid? Why are you groaning and shouting? May I know? And then Sid said, Tom is going to die. Tom is dying. Tom is going to die because he has pain and stove. He's now going to die. Now, from whom I'm going to play, from whom I'm going to enjoy my evenings. And then Aunt Polly went upstairs and said, why are you shouting? And then Tom says, don't call anyone. Don't tell the secret to anyone that I used your lipstick for painting. Don't tell the secret to anyone that I stole your pen when you were sleeping. I stole your favorite vase because of show off. I wanted to show it to my friends. Don't tell the secret to anyone. And then Aunt Polly said, you have a loose tooth. It seems. And then Tom started groaning again. And then Tom says, this time Tom says, I have pain in my toe. I have pain in my toe. What can I do? a lot. Aunt Polly says, wait, Sid, bring me pole and a string. And then a string was tied on the teeth. And then what happened? Then Aunt Polly pulled out the teeth and then Tom shouted, "Ah!" Now he started crying. Getting a lot, but it was not. He was pretending just for bunking the school. The end. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Davija. And you can't see me because I am in silhouette, but I was smiling all the way through.
You
that.
can sit away. It means you can sit just straight back of it so the light will come and we can see you.
Yes, I haven't got any light, but it was brilliant, and I just imagine someone being really aggravated by all that stuff, and so, well, actually, it was me. I told you, used your lipstick, I used your pen, I did this, I did that. It was marvelous. Right, but another round of applause for Davija, I think.
Okay, so attention. It's time for information. Okay, so it was last afternoon. I was talking to Jasname, and we can have a fun collaboration. So she said that I have exams on pending. So next week you have to be present on Tuesday for seeing our collaboration.
Aha, we look forward to this. Whenever you're ready, whenever you two are ready, because we know that the school has started in India and everything, so your time is restricted at the moment. But and actually, by making us wait longer, there's more anticipation. Besides, David can't be here, and you can't do the collaboration without David. So David should be here next week. Right now, on the other collaborator is Jasname, and she's been working on her own story, which is a mixture. Is it you brought together a lot of fairy tales? Is that right, Jasname?
I have heard many fairy tales from many people, so I made one on my own, hearing them.
Fantastic. Can we hear it?
Yes. Hello everyone, my name is Jasmine, and the name of my story is The Moonland Doll named Goldie. आओ सुनाऊं तुम्हें एक कहानी, आओ सुनाऊं तुम्हें एक कहानी. Come, let's listen to a story. Come, let's listen to a story. Once there lived a beautiful doll called Goldie. Her parents died due to an accident. She lived with her aunt and uncle. And her aunt and uncle used to trouble her a lot. They used to make her do every work in the home. And she used to cry all day. So one day, she decided I would go out of this house, find my own house, and live there. She had heard many stories from her parents that said fairies come and help poor children. So she decided she would leave her house. So one night she ran away from her house. She went miles away. She saw everywhere, but she couldn't find a place to stay. So she was very sad. So she started singing. I hope the fairy listens to it and helps me out. There's a place I know where we shall go. Hidey, hidey, ho. Won't you take me there, my lady fair? Heidi, Heidi, ho. There's a place I know where we shall go. Heidi, Heidi, ho. Won't you take me there, my lady fair? Heidi, Heidi, ho. So now, in hope, she went away. But still she couldn't find anything. And she said, I'm trying this last time. And she started singing, there's a place I know where we shall go. Heidi, Heidi, ho. Won't you take me there, your lady fair? Heidi, Heidi, ho. And then suddenly, fairy appeared and said, Goldie, why are you calling me? And Goldie said, I am very much irritated from my uncle and aunt. They trouble me a lot. Please give me a place to live. And then she said, I help poor children. Nothing will happen to you. I give you these 5 seeds. You can grow these and they will turn into a beautiful tree that will lead you to a new house. Just wait for tomorrow. So she said, okay, I believe you. Thank you so much. So she put these seeds in the soil and went to sleep under a tree because she had no place. And then she slept. She was feeling very cold. She shivered with cold. And finally, it was morning. Goldie said, Fairy told me the seeds will turn into something new. Let me see how. When she went out, she saw a very different tree going upwards into the sky. First, she couldn't believe, what is this? But Fairy told me that she had children and I have to climb it. So I can do it. So she went on climbing and climbing. And there her uncle and aunt appeared. Where is that Goldie gone? We have to find her. They were finding her everywhere, but she was climbing that tall tree. So it was night when she was climbing, but she still couldn't find a destination. And finally, she saw something shining in the sky, and that was the moon. So she went there, and finally the moon smiled to her and said, Goldie, why have you come here? And the moon said, and Goldie said, I have come. The fairy told me that I will get a new home where I'll stay happily. And the moon said, yes, you have came to right direction. Come and sit with me. When she sat there, she suddenly disappeared and went into a happy world. And she never cried from that day. Thank you.
The story was of the Beauty and the Beast, and because the seeds part. I have heard the story once. It means you are just you have merged 2 stories in that.
There were 5.
There were five stories in that word there, Jasnami.
Yes.
They were fantastic, and you wove them together so beautifully. I think a massive round of applause, big waves. Fantastic. Now, so we've had a jewel from Davija, we've had a jewel from Jasnami. We're now going to get another jewel because we have Erica waiting for us. Erica, are you ready?
Yes.
Please tell us your story. It's always a pleasure.
My name is Erika, and I live in the capital of India. And my story name is The Hungry Mouse. Once upon a time, there lived a mouse. The mouse was fat, but after she wasn't able to find any food, and she was sick, and she turned from fat to thin. And now she was so hungry, she said that I'm so hungry. I can't find any food for many days and I'm starving. So she one day she walked and then she saw a basket full of corns. So she was so happy and said, "Wow, the basket of corns! I was so hungry. Let's eat all the corns as I can." So she went inside the basket and ate lots of corns. But after some time, she realized very late that she ate too much, that she ate too much. And then she turned fat, but very fat. And she cried, "I don't want to be that fat. Help, help, somebody help." The rat screamed. Then Then the other rat heard the sound of heard the screaming of the rat, and then the other rat ran towards the rat and said, "What happened?" And said, "What happened?" The rat said, "I'm I, I'm stuck here and I can't able to get out of this basket." So then the other rat said, "I have a solution. I have a solution. You have to wait for here for some time or even days." So the rat said, "Oh my God, I can't do this. After 5 days I will starve and I can't do this." But the rat said, "You have to do this, otherwise I don't have any solution." So the rat said, "Okay." Then the rat waited for many days, and then she saw, and after some time, and after some days, she saw that she was thin, and she was so happy. And then she get out of, and then now she was able to get out of that basket and went to her home happily. So the moral of the story is anything is too good for nothing. The end. Thank you.
Erica, you get stronger and stronger every week. Now, do I need to find a rat to get the solution to my fatness? Do I have to ask a rat for the solution? But anyway, so who have we got? Well, thank you, Erica. You've been fantastic. Let's have another big round of applause for Erica.
Thank you, everybody.
And it is lovely to see so many people coming as audience to support our young tellers. Mara, welcome. And David Thompson, you're back with us. Whoa, nice, David. Manuel, and our regulars, and of course our regulars that support our sisters every
I let them know we got to do.
Okay. Right, put it in the
We
okay. I'm going to go to our young tellers for a minute. Now, who is there anyone come on? Nigeria hasn't joined us yet, have they? No one from Gaza. It's nice to see Mohammed, of course. I didn't mention you when welcome here, and I'm sure I saw Abdu up on the screen for 2 seconds. He disappeared out. So it's right. Well, in the usual way, we are going to ask the children to speak first to each other. Davija, are you still with us? Davija, what did you think of everyone's stories today?
I loved it, and That's a great idea, merging lots of stories together and then narrating them. I loved it.
Fantastic. Yeah, and Jasnami, with your moon behind you, what have you got there? What do you want to say to everyone?
I want to say I loved everyone's story, and I love narrating new stories to you all. That's it.
Yes, we're really looking forward to the collaboration next week between you and Divija. Now, I really think our three Indian princesses should work together to do. There should be more collaborations. Erica, what did you think of everyone?
Everybody's story was excellent, and I love narrating stories, and I loved everybody's stories. Awesome.
I wish I'd had that enthusiasm for stories at your age. Right. Well, I'll work round. We'll start with Phil. We never start with Phil. We always get to Phil and she says, well, everyone's said everything already. So
That's so that I don't have to think. Oh, just fabulous. You are still the highlight of my week. To make your own story up out of 5 fairy tales is just amazing. Absolutely outstanding. I've written it down as a theme for the storytelling group that I belong to. Make up your own story out of multiple fairy tales. Everybody will go, oh no, don't want to do that. And I'll challenge them. If you can do it, they can do it. So we'll see what happens. I'll get booed. Well done. 3 fabulous stories. Your descriptions, I think that's what I say most weeks, but I'm in awe at your descriptions. They're just brilliant. Thank you.
I'm muted. Kath, what have you got to say?
Well, hello everybody. It's not quite so many stories this week, but you know what? If you enjoy the stories you hear, it doesn't matter how many there are. And we've had 3 really lovely stories this afternoon. I've enjoyed all of them. They were all very different. And I can really see how week after week, each of you are improving as storytellers, the way you use your voices, the way you use little gestures, and the way the expression on your face is telling us the story as well as your words. Very well done, all of you. Really enjoyed it.
Thank you, Kath. And I've actually got a screen where I can see the gallery. I'm not sitting in a farm gateway trying to do it on my telephone this week. So, Susan, what have you got to say?
Hi, John. How are you?
I'm
I
good.
must say to these young ladies, you know, I'm a boring old English school teacher. And the reason why I come here every week is so that I can learn from you and take some of your energy to my English students. You are wonderful. Thank you for all the energy. Well done.
And thank you, Susan. And Heather.
Yes. Oh, it's been a wonderful, wonderful session again. And thank you for your stories. One of the things that I was thinking this past week, when I was looking forward to the session, and you 3 of you confirmed this even more so, is that my other job besides being involved in storytelling is as a harp teacher. I'm a music teacher in schools, and as I'm getting ready to start we've got a new term starting in Scotland in a couple of weeks, and just thinking about, you know, when I'm trying to get my pupils to be creative. It can sometimes be quite difficult, and because they feel quite self-conscious. And I just have so much admiration for you three, because you don't have any problem with that. You just have so much fun with stories, and that's just so inspirational and just wonderful. And so thank you.
Thank you, Heather. Manuela.
Hello, everyone. So I might say what Phil usually says at this point, but I think I was watching you as the adults were giving their feedback. I have a question. What does it feel like to have an audience of storytellers and poets and teachers giving you this wonderful feedback? What does it feel like? One word each. Erica, Divya, Jasnami.
I feel blessed.
Blessed. I can just imagine a 10-year-old. Or how old are you, Jasnami?
12.
12. Yeah, that must be amazing for you, this experience. And so yeah, the World Storytelling Cafe is giving you a great opportunity there. And let's not forget, these ladies, these princesses, as Barbara C calls them, are telling stories, and we're focusing on their storytelling techniques, forgetting that it's not their first language. I'm amazed at the language you're using. I'm an English language teacher to Italian students, and I wish my students could speak and tell stories like you do at your age.
So, Erica, what is your one word for Manuela? How do you feel when Manuela says things like that? It's okay.
You're muted, Erica.
I'm sorry. I just got disconnected.
But you're back now. We're all ears. How do you feel hearing all this wonderful feedback?
Magician, abracadabra, abracadabra.
I feel very amazed.
Amazed.
Abracadabra, Magadi, story for you and me.
Whoa.
Thank you, Divya. Thank you.
Divya, you're so shy.
No, Divya.
No, just that confidence, Mara, it's the first time you've been here, I think. Well, what do you think? We only had 3 tellers today, but they were magic. So what do you think of them?
Hi, I'm going to quote one of the girls, and I'm going to say that I feel blessed. I'm in Argentina, and I'm also a teacher, and I use English as a second language. So I think that I'm lucky enough to have little Divijas and Jasnama and Erica's as well, because I work with literature a lot. And when I see these little girls, I see that it is through literature and drama and stories that you can improve, your second or third language, because you just have the need to tell a story. And when you have the need to tell a story, then you will find the words, you will look for them, and you will end up finding them. And I feel blessed. So I'm not even saying this in a religious way, as a human being, beyond any belief.
Thank you, Mara.
Yes, just let me round off with this. This poem that begins, "Stop all the clocks." That's the way I feel when I listen to you guys, that all the clocks are stopped. So thank you all for your generosity. I am moved. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Mara. And if any of your students in Argentina want to come and tell on a Tuesday night, it is open to everybody. Anybody can come on, of whatever state. These 3 happen to have been coming for weeks or months, and so they're very proficient now, but they've grown as they come here. So it doesn't matter. People don't have to be perfect to start. They will tell you they were their own biggest critics at the beginning.
Yes, actually, I found out about you through Manuela when she was doing her lecture in Trinity a couple of weeks ago or a month ago. And I am already blackmailing, threatening some students through love and grades so that I hope that before Christmas they can join you. The problem is at the time, it's 1 p.m. here, so they are having lunch.
What?
So I have to drag them, but I will.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's 1 p.m. Yeah, of course. You're a bit like. Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. Can I narrate a story again? That will be of my journey to storytelling.
Please do. That would be marvelous.
That was Tuesday night. My mom was attending World Storytelling Cafe, and then she tilted the camera towards me. I was a little bit shy, but Alejandro said, "You can come next Tuesday and narrate a story." I was like rushing up to learn a story, to narrate a story. And then I learned a story. That was my first story, How the Wisdom Got Out. Babasi loved the story. And your appreciation, that is making me more confident. I attend every day and attend I used to attend Storytelling Cafe every Tuesday, and your appreciation makes me more confident and confident. So thank you for giving me this much of love and
Now I feel blessed. Thank you.
welcome.
Mara, and also every other Sunday, so not this Sunday, but Sunday week, we do an open mic for anyone in the world, and adults or children can come and tell them that's the Worldwide Story Round, and that's open to everybody. So please come and tell. Don't just tell your stories to tell a story, students to tell a story. Just tell one yourself, just to encourage, just to show them that, you know, that's of course I'm not blackmailing you at all there, Mara.
As you all are from different places, so I want to learn your languages. Few words like hello, how are you? Like Mar is in Argentina, and I want to learn something from different places, from different people. Hello and how are you? In your language.
Maybe, I know it's a difficult time for your students, but maybe one can come on and tell a story in their own language, and someone else can tell the story in English, as a thought, just to get them easy with it. Right, now, I think I've asked, right now, I'm Mohammed. What do you think of our young tellers?
Sorry?
What have you got to say to our young tellers?
It was actually I learned a lot from the World Storytelling Cafe, like from different people, not just young people. It's very nice to be here again.
It's good to see. It's good to see someone's face in Marrakesh.
Thank you.
I normally just see a lamp. I'm not directing that at you at all. Okay. Where am I going to now? David. You're muted.
Hello.
What have you got to say to our young tellers?
not only are the stories that the reason why the story Bobby not la story that king did what that story.
Thank you. So yeah, I mean, I tell you what, when I'm announcing things at other times and I forget the children, the young tellers, David always tells me off because he loves tonight. He loves Tuesday night, and I promise not to forget.
No, we got to do the
Right, we do it together.
no, I got to do the
Write it in the chat, David, because I'm on a difficult computer tonight. But put it in the chat if you could. Baba C. Right.
Okay.
Now remember this is the young people's night, so you can't talk half an hour.
No, we leave that to you. By the way, I'm loving your Lamont Cranston imitation of The Shadow. And for you young people, that was before John or I was born, I think. But Lamont Cranston was a famous superhero, what they used to call a pulp superhero. He was in books. But anyhow, energetic Erica, dynamic Divisia, and jazzy Jasname, because I happen to love jazz. And jazz, you put together different components. You take different things and put them together and come up with something new. So ladies, ladies, every week you're even better than before. And I love and I'm mesmerized and encouraged and inspired by your growth and by your storytelling techniques. And each of you is developing your own way of introducing your stories, and I think that's great. That's about it, you know. And thank you for your birthday wishes in the columns. And Jasname, Princess Jasname, I want you to know tomorrow I'm probably going to cook, because I love to cook, some yummy food for my birthday.
Right. So when is your birthday, Baba C?
Well,
It's tomorrow.
yeah, the
Tomorrow.
actual blessed event is August 4th. However,
Well,
being Leo,
shall
we celebrate.
I think we cannot leave tonight without singing
Yes.
Happy Birthday to Baba C. Right. Okay, we'll let the three girls lead it. I'll count you in, and you three girls sing it. Other people are welcome.
My
to join.
mother is also there. She also wants to wish him.
Baba, see happy birthday.
Oh, hey! Yes.
Hello. Hi, everyone.
Hi, man.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Wish
Okay,
you a very
so-
happy birthday in advance, Baba C.
Thank you. I've already started celebrating. I'm having a great time. And
Okay,
next
so
week
we're going
there's
to sing Happy Birthday.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Baba C. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Baba C. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, you guys are going to make me blush.
Yeah,
You're going to make me blush, and that's not easy for me to do.
He went to wish you happy birthday.
Oh.
Happy birthday. Bessie. Happy birthday to you.
This has got to be one of the best birthday presents ever.
Many girlfriends to you. Many.
Mike, what have you got to say?
Oh, wow.
It was amazing again. And I think Baba C's right. This must surely be one of the best birthday presents he's had in the century or so that he's been alive.
Well,
And I hate that you tell him that it's just for the young people, because he's still a young people until tomorrow.
yes, yeah. Well, there's
But
right now.
the tellers are just so
69.
good.
I've got to say this. For the summer, we're cutting back on a lot of things at the World Storytelling Cafe, but we're not cutting back Tuesday nights. Tuesday nights will stay with us. Friday nights, there'll always be someone telling stories for children at Sarah Lloyd Winder this Friday. There's nothing on Sunday at the moment, but next Sunday, the Sunday after, there'll be the Worldwide Story Round, but there will always be at 5 o'clock UK time the young international tellers, because if there wasn't, my life would fall apart. So thank you, and I'm just so happy that you all come. So thank you. Can we do another huge round of applause for our young tellers? And we'll see you all next week. Bring friends. And Mara, just tell your students just to, forego their lunch for a second, or you'll give them extra lunch. Bribe them. Bribery works. Yes. Bye, everybody.
Bye, John.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone. Bye,
To be
everyone.
continued.
Bye bye.
Next time I
Okay.
see you guys, I'll be a
Yeah,
year
yeah.
older.
Who
Who knows what lurks in the hearts of men? The shadow knows. That was for John. Kayo.
He's trying to say happy birthday, Babasi.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Now I'm going to go cook some yummy food. Everyone take care.
Bye.
See you next time, Mohammed. See you next time, David. Everybody take care. Have a great day.
See you next time and happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you. Please come again.
Yeah, of course.
Divisia, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. See out.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.